What if boxing's most storied family rivalry got reignited in the modern era? Imagine the intensity, drama, and legacy when Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. step into the ring to settle unfinished business that started with their fathers, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr., decades ago. This isn't just another fight, it's history repeating itself with a fresh twist. The sons of two British boxing legends are on the verge of creating their own chapter in what could be one of the most talked about showdowns in the sport. With Conor Benn seeking redemption after a turbulent year and Chris Eubank Jr. looking to solidify his legacy, this fight has all the ingredients to explode into a blockbuster event. Will this be a battle of redemption, revenge, or unfinished family business? The stakes couldn't be higher. Conor Benn, returning to UK soil after a controversial suspension, is eager to prove he's not just living off his father's name. Chris Eubank Jr., riding high after avenging his loss to Liam Smith, is equally hungry to cement his status as a top contender. But this fight isn't just about two fighters. It's about two families, two legacies, and decades of rivalry reignited under the bright lights. With fans divided over who will come out on top and the drama spilling beyond the ring, this showdown promises to capture the attention of not just boxing enthusiasts, but the entire sporting world. Buckle up, because this is more than a fight. It's an all-out war of legacy and pride. Conor Benn is in serious talks about stepping into the ring with middleweight contender Chris Eubank Jr. in February. Promoter Ben Shalom has expressed confidence that this potential matchup could sell out a stadium in the UK, highlighting the event's high stakes and public intrigue. Ben, boasting an undefeated record of 23-0 with 14 knockouts, is carefully weighing his options. He's also considering a bout with WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios, but the financial incentives for a clash with Eubank Jr. 34-3, 25 KOs, might ultimately tip the scales. A fight of this magnitude offers not only a chance for glory, but also a significant payday, making it a pivotal moment in Benn's career. When asked about the significance of the fight, Ben emphasized its historical and personal importance. It's one of the biggest British domestic fights in history. I don't think two fathers and two sons have ever fought like this. It's about history. It's about legacy, Ben stated in an interview with Sky Sports. The fight carries immense nostalgic value, as it echoes the legendary rivalry between their fathers, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr., who had two epic showdowns in the 1990s. For many fans, this potential matchup feels like the continuation of a generational saga, making it more than just another fight. It's a story of family, legacy, and unfinished business. Despite the excitement, some critics are skeptical about labeling this matchup as one of the greatest British domestic clashes in history. Both Benn and Eubank Jr. have yet to achieve major milestones that would elevate the fight to such legendary status. Benn's career has faced recent challenges, including his 2-year absence from UK boxing following a positive test for a banned substance. While he has since been cleared to fight, the controversy has dulled some of the initial excitement surrounding his return. Eubank Jr., despite his experience and respectable record, hasn't achieved the kind of career-defining victories that would make him a household name. If the fight is finalized, however, it could still prove to be a thrilling spectacle for fans. For Benn, it represents a chance to restore his reputation, prove his worth, and step out from the shadow of his father's legacy. For Eubank Jr., it's an opportunity to showcase his experience and skill against a rising star. The backdrop of family rivalry adds even more intrigue to the event, promising a fight filled with emotion, high stakes, and a chance for both men to cement their place in British boxing history. Whether for legacy, redemption, or pure entertainment, this fight has all the ingredients to capture the imagination of boxing enthusiasts across the globe. If Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. step into the ring, it will mark a pivotal moment in British boxing history. The rivalry between their fathers, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr., was one of the most intense and memorable in the sport. Their 1990s clashes drew massive attention, with their first fight ending in a dramatic stoppage victory for Eubank Sr., and their second resulting in a controversial draw. For many fans, seeing their sons face off feels like revisiting a classic, but with a fresh, modern twist. This fight isn't just about two skilled athletes. It's a continuation of a legacy that has captivated generations. The potential fight has also ignited conversations about Benn's return to UK boxing. His last fight on British soil was in 2022, before his suspension for testing positive for a banned substance. The scandal cast a shadow over his career, and while he has since been cleared, the controversy still lingers in the minds of fans and critics. A win against a high-profile opponent like Eubank Jr. could help Benn turn the page and re-establish himself as a legitimate force in the sport. This fight could symbolize redemption for Benn, providing an opportunity to silence doubters and prove he belongs on the big stage. On the other hand, Chris Eubank Jr. enters this matchup with his own set of challenges and motivations. With 34 wins and 3 losses, Eubank Jr. has faced criticism for not capitalizing on opportunities to cement his status as an elite fighter. His recent victory over Liam Smith showcased his resilience, but skeptics argue that he has yet to secure a defining win that would elevate his career. Facing Benn offers Eubank Jr. a chance to reignite his own career while settling the score in a rivalry that spans decades. For Eubank Jr., this fight isn't just about glory, it's about legacy, proving that he can succeed where his father once triumphed. From a broader perspective, this fight has the potential to bring British boxing back into the global spotlight. The UK has a rich history of producing iconic boxing rivalries and Benn vs. Eubank Jr. has all the makings of another classic. The combination of personal stakes, family legacy, and high-profile drama is a recipe for massive public interest. If the fight is held in a stadium as expected, it could attract tens of thousands of fans and millions of viewers worldwide. Whether or not the fighters have achieved legendary status individually, their shared history and the narratives surrounding this matchup make it a must-watch event for boxing fans everywhere. As the potential clash between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. looms, it's clear this fight is more than just two boxers squaring off in the ring. It's a battle of legacies, redemption, and pride that carries the weight of history. Both fighters are carving out their own identities while paying homage to the iconic rivalry of their fathers. For Benn, this fight is an opportunity to silence critics, prove his worth, and re-establish himself after the controversies that threatened his career. For Eubank Jr., it's a chance to affirm his dominance, build on his recent success, and cement his name as a force in British boxing. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the anticipation is electric. Fans are bracing themselves for an unforgettable battle, one that could redefine careers and reignite one of boxing's greatest rivalries.